The first rays of dawn pierce through the canopy. A gentle mist hangs low, clinging to the ferns and moss-covered stones. The air is cool, damp, and filled with the promise of a new day. This is a woodland garden, a place where nature's tranquility reigns. As the sun climbs higher, the garden awakens. Birdsong fills the air, a chorus of melodies echoing through the trees. A squirrel scampers up a gnarled oak, its bushy tail twitching with excitement. Butterflies, their wings painted with intricate patterns, dance among the wildflowers. The woodland garden is a sanctuary, a place where the boundaries between the cultivated and the wild blur. It is a haven for wildlife, a refuge from the hustle and bustle of human life. And yet, it is also a place of great beauty, a testament to the harmonious relationship that can exist between humanity and the natural world. Woodland gardens are characterized by their distinct layers, each one teeming with life. Towering trees form the canopy, their branches reaching towards the sky like ancient arms. Sunlight filters through the leaves, creating a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor. Beneath the canopy lies the understory, a realm of shrubs, ferns, and wildflowers. These plants have adapted to thrive in the dappled shade of the woodland. They provide food and shelter for a variety of creatures, from insects to small mammals. The ground layer is a tapestry of mosses, lichens, and fallen leaves. This layer plays a vital role in the ecosystem of the woodland garden. It helps to retain moisture, prevent erosion, and provide nutrients for the plants. The woodland garden is a symphony of layers, each one contributing to the overall beauty and biodiversity of this unique habitat. Woodland gardens offer a multitude of ecological and aesthetic benefits. They provide essential habitat for a wide range of wildlife, including birds, butterflies, bees, and other pollinators.
The dense vegetation offers shelter from predators and the elements, while the abundance of insects and other invertebrates provides a rich source of food. These gardens also play a crucial role in improving air and water quality.
Trees and other plants absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, helping to mitigate climate change. They also filter pollutants from the air and help to prevent soil erosion, which can contaminate waterways. From an aesthetic perspective, woodland gardens offer a sense of tranquility and serenity that is hard to find in other types of gardens. The play of light and shadow, the sound of rustling leaves, and the scent of damp earth create a sensory experience that is both calming and invigorating. Creating a thriving woodland garden requires careful planning and an understanding of the unique conditions that exist in these shaded environments.
The first step is to assess the site and determine the amount of sunlight it receives. Most woodland plants prefer partial to full shade, so it's important to choose species that are well suited to the light levels in your garden. Next, consider the soil type and moisture levels.
Woodland soils are typically rich in organic matter and tend to be moist but well drained. If your soil is heavy clay or sandy, you may need to amend it with compost or other organic matter to improve its structure and drainage.
Water is essential for all plants, but it's especially important in woodland gardens where the canopy can prevent rainfall from reaching the ground. Consider installing a drip irrigation system or soaker hoses to provide a slow, steady supply of water to the roots of your plants.
A wide variety of plants thrive in the dappled shade of a woodland garden. Trees are the backbone of any woodland, providing structure, shade, and a sense of enclosure. Some popular choices for woodland gardens include dogwoods, redbuds, and serviceberries, which offer beautiful spring blooms, colorful fall foliage, and berries that attract birds.
Shrubs add another layer of interest and texture to the woodland garden. Look for shade-tolerant varieties like rhododendrons, azaleas, and hydrangeas, which produce stunning floral displays. Ferns, with their delicate fronds and air of prehistoric mystery, are another excellent choice for the woodland understory.
Ground covers are essential for suppressing weeds, retaining moisture, and creating a lush, verdant carpet beneath the trees and shrubs. Consider planting a mix of shade-loving ground covers like pachysandra, vinca, and lamium. Stepping into my woodland garden is like entering another world, says Sarah, a seasoned gardener with a passion for native plants. The city noises fade away, and I'm surrounded by the sights and sounds of nature. It's my own private sanctuary.
For John, a wildlife enthusiast, the joy of his woodland garden lies in observing the creatures that call it home. I've seen everything from hummingbirds to deer in my garden, he says. It's amazing to think that I've created a space where wildlife can thrive right in my own backyard.
Emily, a young mother, finds that her woodland garden provides the perfect backdrop for her children's imaginations to run wild. They love exploring the paths, building fairy houses, and pretending they're adventurers in an enchanted forest, she says. It's a magical place for them.
One of the biggest challenges is managing fallen leaves. While a layer of leaf litter is beneficial for the soil, too much can smother delicate plants. Rake up excess leaves in the fall and add them to your compost pile. Weeds can also be a problem in woodland gardens, especially invasive species that can quickly take over. Regularly inspect your garden for weeds and remove them by hand or with a hoe. While woodland gardens require less maintenance than traditional gardens, they still need regular care to stay healthy and vibrant.
Applying a layer of mulch around your plants can help to suppress weeds and retain moisture. Pruning is another important aspect of woodland garden maintenance. Remove dead, diseased, or damaged branches from trees and shrubs as needed. You can also prune to shape your plants and improve their overall health and vigor. In a world increasingly dominated by human activity, woodland gardens offer a refuge for both people and nature. They remind us of the beauty and tranquility that can be found in the embrace of the wild. They provide essential habitat for wildlife, improve air and water quality, and offer a sanctuary for the soul. Whether you have a large backyard or a small urban lot, you can create a woodland haven of your own. By choosing the right plants, providing adequate water, and practicing sustainable gardening techniques, you can create a thriving ecosystem that will provide you with years of enjoyment. So, step into the shade, breathe in the fresh air, and let the peace of the woodland wash over you. For in these tranquil spaces we find not only a connection with nature but also a deeper understanding of ourselves.